Dude, I saw this. I couldn't find it on a standalone on one of Addicta One's new videos. You know the scene in The Incredibles where they're in the jungle?
Yeah.
And the henchmen are shooting it. Is his name Dash?
Yeah, Dash.
Dash. Yeah, and it just has Kevin Spacey's face over it. And then Violet comes up and puts his shield up and just says, "I'm gay." And just FBI over the henchman's chest, but it's bouncing off what hit him. It was amazing.
It was in one of his new videos?
Yeah, it was in one of Addicta One's new videos.
He wants to put a new one up there.
29 is out. 30 is the last one. It's so
30
fucking
is going
sad.
to be the last one.
Can we even watch 30 though with the FCC?
Maybe.
Oh, fucking Christ. I'm going to...
Did the podcast start already?
Yeah.
Well, we can just start whenever.
Oh.
We start recording and we start talking and the flow like kicks in.
Yeah. We're just getting the juices flowing right now, so to speak.
Got it.
Yeah.
God, you two are a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Just a giant mess.
No, this is perfect.
I know. I joined a subreddit that's the podcast subreddit, which I'm trying to infiltrate. It's hard. It's very stringent. Like, you got to be there for a while before you're allowed to post anything.
That's most, like, major subreddits.
Yeah.
The Magic subreddit the same way. You have to be there for a minute.
I was on one of the comments and it said, what do you think makes a good podcast? And, like, the number one thing was, like, structure. And I'm like, we're fucked.
Yeah. Like, it's not even a, oh no, we're going to be different, or we're going to be fucking, whatever Tanner says. It actually is, like, it has to be a structure. There has to be a path to go down. But somehow you two bonobos are making it work. Like, your last one was so fucking good.
Yeah, and at some point, a common ancestor fucked the right thing, and now we're humans.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I watched the thing on I was listening to Joe Rogan at work today, and they were talking about...
Dawkins tells me.
He was talking about how someone wants to hire a woman, and he's going to impregnate her with some kind of fetus that's like part Neanderthal, so that we can bring back the Neanderthal race or species.
How would he get the fetus?
I don't know. They're doing some like Jurassic Park shit where they have a Neanderthal remains and they're going to extract its DNA.
So we have Neanderthal DNA. So how that would work is you would literally add the DNA. So you would impregnate
then just add the DNA to
an
the
embryo,
egg.
And then once the eggs start forming, pop that Neanderthal DNA, and it should, because it's being introduced, override whatever male DNA it is, and then it just takes the male's place. So yeah, it would theoretically it'd pop out of Neanderthal.
At least like mostly Neanderthal.
What if here's the problem with that? What if it pops out right, but it has the intelligence of modern humans with the survival instincts and strength of Neanderthal? Well, and we just make the God Emperor.
Yeah. That's the thing that's what it would do. The only reason Neanderthals were stupid and like is because they didn't fucking have what we have. I don't believe they had a learning curve issue.
Yeah.
That or they did, and that's why they're dead.
I think we just wiped them out.
Yeah.
Because humans and Neanderthals existed at the same point.
Yeah.
At some point, and we were just the more cunty ones, so we killed them. That's what Joe Rogan said. He said we were just the more cunty ones, so we killed them off before they could go anywhere.
The entire backstory of humanity is like, who's the bigger asshole? They won. And that's just it.
Because if it was just like strength, they would have won because they were all 5 foot, 200 pounds.
No, see, I don't.
So they were like.
I don't think it's who's. For me, same thing with it's just who wanted it more.
Yeah.
Just who made bows and arrows.
It's desire and resources.
Yeah. Who wanted it more?
We made spears first.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what happened. Then our ancestors crossed the ice bridge between Alaska and Russia. Now and then we spread.
So, welcome back to the SBA Podcast.
None of that can be aired.
No, I'm leaving all of that in there.
Yeah,
it's too good.
Perfect.
All right, SBA Podcast Part 5. I almost said Episode 5.
Isn't this 4?
No, Battlefront was 4.
Oh,
yeah, Battlefront was 4.
God, you guys have done. This is 5th one. Wow.
Yeah, we've been doing it every week.
We are 1/100th of the way to where Rooster Teeth is.
Yeah.
Nice.
We can do it. No, we can.
Yeah. So what we're talking about today is we couldn't come up with a really unique topic, so we're just hitting the big one: net neutrality.
Stealing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should do an introduction first. That's Mike.
Yes, I am Mike.
I am Tanner, and this is
Hey
Justin.
everyone, I'm Justin Quill.
Yeah, our first guest, official guest on the
Hi.
podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mushy, mushy.
Mushy, mushy.
Mushy, mushy sex, please.
Yeah. So let's get everyone's opinion on it
All
first.
right.
Just give me your basis.
What's your basis?
What's my basis?
Yeah, what's
my
yours?
basis is I think a lot of the people that are trying to get rid of net neutrality fall into one of two categories.
Hitler
they either
or uneducated.
basically they're either working for or being paid by the ISPs,
Right.
the internet service providers, and they're being paid to get rid of it, or they have good intentions and they're just misguided.
They just don't understand the, like...
Well, it's because everyone wants to apply, like, normal economic ideas to
net neutrality.
net neutrality, and I don't think it functions that way.
Nah.
It would if there was competition,
But there's not.
but there's no
really.
competition in the ISPs. Not in most places. Like, there's a couple places in America, like, I was spending a ton of time on Reddit reading about it, and there's a lot of people who are like, well, where I live, I have, like, 8 different options.
Right.
But
Or
most of America doesn't.
Like Austin, Texas, for example, is like the ISPs in that area would have to bend the knee to whatever Google was doing.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. Here...
We have Spectrum / Time Warner, which
Yeah.
is owned by the same
people.
thing, and that's all I have. Because I even tried to get Xfinity.
That's Comcast, though, so just as bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
So-
I tried to get Xfinity because
We also have-
it was cheaper.
We have Cincinnati Bell.
I can't.
I luckily live somewhere where Cincinnati Bell is an option.
same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's just in this particular spot for whatever reason.
it's probably
Time Warner only.
it's probably the complex.
It might be a county thing.
I think
we
it's
live
probably
in
the
we live in
complex, and they
no
just have
because
a
we
deal.
both live in Kenton County, right?
No.
So you think
you
they
don't?
should?
I live in Boone.
You think they should
Yes.
leave net neutrality alone?
Yes, and that I'm usually for someone that's against government regulation on most things.
Yeah.
But there's a few things, and I think
I'm like, we need some regulation.
the internet is the Wild West, and I think it should stay that way.
Yeah. Make it
What
to
about
where you
you?
just
Because
can't.
otherwise, I'm going to the dark web, and you just can't control what I'm doing. And I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there, but I will go there.
I'm not saying I'm going to buy something from the
I'll go
Silk
straight
Highway.
up. I'll straight
I'm
up buy
just-
like multiple onion
So
routers.
what? So let's say these companies win,
Okay.
and net neutrality goes away. What are you afraid is going to happen?
That my internet
Well,
prices are going to be
Yeah.
skyrocketed.
One, internet prices will guarantee to go up because it'll be like a lot of countries in the EU they don't have a neutrality regulations within their government. So you pay for the internet and you pay an additional $5 to $10.
I have a second.
for each.
I have a second fear.
package.
I have a second fear that they're going to throttle the internet connection to sites that I like because those sites don't have the money that the ISPs will want to charge them for. Like, say,
running it. Yeah.
like the typical one that they say is Netflix. So what if a competitor to Netflix comes out and gets on the side of the ISPs? So that way the ISPs throttle the connection to
I mean,
Netflix.
there are competitors. So like Amazon, like the big ones would be like Amazon, Hulu, and Netflix,
Yeah,
right?
I don't want to be forced to use a different service because the ISPs are being paid to
Because somebody
put me there.
paid the ISP more to not throttle their connection
Yeah.
to their people.
I think.
Now I don't think that would happen with Netflix because they got money out the ass. But
Yeah, but
yeah,
Why mess with it? Why it's?
you're trying to
Like-
fix something that's not broken.
Yeah.
why mess with net neutrality?
I know they want. I know why. Like so, I know why because it's greed.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
you can make way more money if you could you can control what internet people use.
Yeah,
Right.
And also think about this: they could regulate what porn sites you go to.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Nutty!
They could say like, "Oh, you have to use Xhamster and not Pornhub,"
Dude, I love
which
it.
I have an account on both, so I'm not super.
Well, here's the thing about
But
porn.
my choice selection is always going to be Pornhub.
90% of like porn is owned by Disney, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. Do you not know that? It really is. There's
Yeah.
entire
I'm not surprised.
There's an entire documentary about
Yeah,
it.
Disney has.
They own most.
Oh,
of
you
it.
have to send that to me.
Disney
I
has.
need-
I'll try and find it.
Disney 100% has a porn division
Yeah.
where they make.
So
their,
all the porn stars are technically Disney employees.
Disney.
That explains where the
contractors.
money's coming
Yeah.
from because a lot of people are like,
Of why porn stars are just rich out their ass all the
yeah,
time.
because there's no way they're making that much in ad revenue. The ad revenue is a lot. It's not enough to support an entire industry.
No, but Disney has money just throw.
But those fucking Mickey Mouse bucks, they funnel right Disney down money. To like
dude.
Backyard Sluts 3.
Dude, I will only consider myself accomplished if I'm making that Disney money and I'm wearing a Mickey Mouse suit, filming a porno with just cocaine all over the table. I have to be in a Mickey Mouse suit. That's that is. After that, I'll say.
There's the pitch.
I'm like, okay, I'm.
There's the pitch to Disney execs. Yeah. Hey, listen to us. We want to be part of your corporation. Give me them Disney bucks, cocaine, hookers, Mickey Mouse suit.
Yes.
I'm not above selling out for Disney money.
Oh, I'm not.
No, I immediately saw it for Disney.
Dude, I came to that.
ERB
honestly,
did it.
It was Justin Bieber that made me come to that realization.
Okay.
Here's why. Rewind back to like 2011, 2012 maybe. But mostly, I think it was 2011 where he was like just getting so popular, it was ridiculous. Like,
right.
You couldn't go anywhere without
that
hearing
time.
his name.
That time Henry got chased around the mall because he was mistaken for Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
that was fucking insanity. Had to hide in rugs in Macy's.
And I was so pissed off at Justin Bieber because I was like, I can't go anywhere without hearing your dumb douchebag name.
Right.
Like, and your fucking stupid cunty haircut. And someone's like, do you know how much money he makes? And I was like, no. And then they told me I was like, however millions of dollars. And I was like, no, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I do the exact same thing.
I'd say the same things.
For that much money, I'd do anything.
Well, and that's the thing, is if you get into the realm of TV, you get into the realm of those giant corporations that do movies, TV, or control media. Because if you don't think media and art is controlled, you're wrong.
Yeah.
It is. It's all controlled. So if you go and then there are some producers that are like, you need to do this. Here's all this money. Want to compromise your ethics and morals? Of course. Pour money on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say this, like, I do have some principles. I'm a man of few principles, but I'm very strong about those principles. They all have a price.
Yeah.
They all have a price. There's maybe one or two that you could not pay me enough money to
I think there's a couple for me that I probably couldn't.
There's a couple like Serbian film kind of shit you could not pay me to do. But like,
holy shit.
Yeah. But most you could probably compromise me on.
There's a price. It might be an astronomical, unrealistic price, but there's a price.
I'm just saying 8 zeros, but
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
There's a chance. Yeah, for me, I'm for net neutrality just because, like, I fucking tweeted out. It was really conspiracy theorist, but like I see what our government does and what our corporations do, and it just sounds really Orwellian to give the United States United States corporations the ability to block communication.
Here's the
people.
thing: there's been scenarios in the past where net neutrality wasn't as strong as it was. I watched a whole documentary on this.
Yeah.
And the ISPs, the second they had power, were fucking over their customers. They've done it multiple times, so I don't expect them to do it.
Comcast has done it with neutrality laws.
Yeah.
And just gotten caught. But, like, it's one of those things where, it probably wouldn't be in my early lifetime.
Yeah.
But all it really takes is the spookiness that is the United States government, no regulations, in an internet format like some countries in the EU where it's government-based.
Yeah.
Which is fine if your government cannot be as crazy as ours is.
Yeah.
But it gets really Orwellian really quick with like, oh, you can't log on to Facebook or Twitter or email. And suddenly communication's being cut off in certain areas. It's like, it just gets really iffy really
now,
quick.
a lot of the counter-arguments to all this is that this is the only decent counter-argument.
Okay.
Is the fact that even though there is no competition right now, getting rid of net neutrality would be an incentive for a company to become a competitor. And I just think there's too much money. That's like someone trying to compete with Disney. There's just too much money.
There's too much money, and anybody that could buy in to become a competitor just has the same intentions of charging the exact same amounts in the long game.
I'm so glad that there are people like you two. And like my friend, I have another friend named Mike he's losing his mind over this net neutrality thing.
Yeah.
Like he's going insane. Just on Facebook, like blah 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 blah. This is the worst thing. For me, I wish I cared more.
Yeah.
I think it matters. I think it's important. But like, at this point in my life, I don't give a fuck. I feel like I should.
Yeah.
I feel like I should. I just don't care.
And it also depends on how much you use the internet.
Yeah.
I use the internet, like, unless I'm at work, I'm on the internet or sleeping. Like,
Yeah.
I use the internet for... I used to use it way more than I do. Maybe it's my age. Like, as I'm getting older, I use it way less. I use it to play one video game, and then to, like, dick around on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which, like, past that, I don't know that I use it that often.
But with net neutrality gone, those can become two separate bundles. You'd have to pay extra for it to use. Being gaming entertainment.
No, like,
so
that's the thing is.
And honestly, I wouldn't even mind that as much as some of the other repercussions from.
Right.
That's one of the things I'm least worried about is having packages.
Packages is kind of the least thing because the prices aren't too insane.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's really gets really conspiracy.
Honestly,
theories.
if they release packages now and it saved me money, like say they had some kind of weird custom package where it's like you can get YouTube, Netflix, Reddit, and gaming. That's all I use the internet for.
Right.
So it would save me money. I'd be down for that.
Right. Everything else is going to be slower because your connection's going to be geared towards this.
Yeah.
But
yeah. The other thing that really surprised me about this was how fast it happened. Because like a year ago we had the same thing, and it was like more talks. Like they were like, "Hey, we're thinking about repealing net neutrality," and it got shut down immediately.
Right.
And then we went a whole year of just like silence and nothing.
Well, there was like the instance in July.
Yeah.
Where they were thinking about putting it to a vote, and it got shut down immediately.
It may have been that. I felt like a year ago. I don't know. This past year's
it
by
was
so
July.
fast.
So is this going to a vote?
Yeah.
It's far along.
Kind
That's
of.
all I don't know. It's far along. It basically went from we're having talks about it and then being shut down in silence to really close to
getting it to a vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, where did this come from?
Yeah. Spooky.
Yeah, spooky background.
It's
government shit.
How many like squads of spec ops people died between there
For-
just doing
for
shit
net
we
neutrality.
just doing some shit we don't know about.
How many times have our own men killed each other on this battlefield?
Yeah. How many lives have been lost in the Battle of Net? If like, and you know in South Park how God comes down every 2,000 years to answer a question.
Sir, how many lives have been
how many
lost?
lives have been lost in the battle for net neutrality? That'd be my question.
I feel like the answer would be surprisingly low or surprisingly high.
If this goes through, that Ajit dude is in a world of fucking
He's
shit.
fucked.
I would honestly, if I was him, I would fear for my life.
Oh yeah.
There's so many angry people, and the internet is like...
Dude, you get dark web guys,
the dark
web guys, and 4chan
Dude,
guys.
fucking dark web is the
You can literally
Yeah.
hire
Do you know-
assassins on the dark
I
web.
didn't know about
That's a thing.
Yeah.
I
with
didn't know
Bitcoin.
about the dark web until recently.
Oh, really?
That place is fucking horrifying.
It is the Wild West.
It really
Although
is.
You can do anything.
I went to the
Yeah.
Silk Road.
Yeah.
It got shut down, but I think it's back up now.
It's been shut down multiple times.
Okay,
and,
so, like,
and then they re-upload. It's
Silk
like
Road,
BitTorrent or whatever.
then, like,
the
I read-
Pirates Bay.
Yeah.
It goes down and then it comes back up.
And then I read a couple guides about the dark web.
They
Like
just moved the server to
places
Germany.
places to not
Red
go.
rooms. Don't go to red rooms.
Yeah, I heard about red rooms.
Yeah.
And then of course you hear all of these sort of really like this one dude goes to it, gets a link, goes to it, and then the guy in the room is streaming, and he kills this other dude, and he's actually talking to the person
Yeah.
that went on, and he's like, "You're next." What do you
Yeah.
do?
There's actually there's a video game that's a dark web simulator. It's basically you sit down in the game you sit down at a computer and you have to do things on the screen, and if you fuck up, it's like someone starts trying to hack you. And if you get hacked, then you start seeing people walk out outside your windows and stuff, and you have to turn off the lights and hide. And there's Russian dudes that try to come get you.
Oh my god.
God,
Dude.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like some indie game
Dude,
someone made.
that's
it's actually
lit.
scary. It's actually scary. And you'll just be sitting there, and all of a sudden you'll see someone walk in the room, just grab you, and it's like you're dead. You lose.
Fucking, you just
My-
don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things on the internet currently came from the dark web, which was the SCP Foundation.
Yeah.
Secure Contained.
Was that dark web?
I would not be surprised if that came from the dark web. It's like some dark web. If you go to the SPC website, it looks like some dark web shit. Right?
Yeah. What is your favorite dark web thing?
My favorite dark web thing, immediately, I know what it is. It's something that surfaced on 4chan, I think, a year ago, and it was a game called The Devil something, and you just download it and you walk through a hallway and nothing happens, literally nothing. And nothing will happen to you later, even if you don't finish it. But you reach a point in the game where you're walking down the hallway, it's like 5 minutes in, where it then auto-downloads, like stealth downloads, a virus onto your computer. It's harmless, but what it does is it opens your Skype randomly, answers automatically, and you just hear screaming in flames. Yeah. It's just a fucking prank. Like, it's just a fucking prank thing. Fuck. It's just meant to fuck with you.
Dude,
but it's
this is my baby. I would punch a hole right through it if some shit like that.
Did you do it?
No, fuck that. No, I heard about it, and I was like, I wonder, and I went and, like, basically found it, of, like, you could download it here.
Oh, I went deep in the dark web, like, research.
What is your favorite dark web thing?
Other than the Silk Road, which I just think
Silk
is fucking
lit.
Cool.
Silk Road's pretty lit. It's like it's like the Walmart of the dark web. It's like insanity. You want assassins, or you want some weed, you want some shrooms, you want a Russian hooker. It's like you can get pretty much anything. We have some guests. Let's just stare at them when they walk in.
Yeah. Oh, there are people coming into the apartment.
Get out, Normies!
Reach under there and give me my knife. No, I'm just kidding. Don't.
Oh shit! What the heck? Oh, what is this?
That's my knife, dude.
I have like an OSS like cold steel combat knife. It's like right here.
Dude, my dad took one of my knives, and I'm super pissed off.
What the fuck?
I forgot it when I moved back up here. I forgot it. It's a cold steel punch dagger.
Oh.
And I forgot. It's my favorite knife I've ever had, and I forgot it. And then
What's up?
What's up, Colin?
Hey, what up?
You guys recording right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's up?
I'm on air.
Yes, you are.
This is Faith, everybody. She goes by Franklin.
What's up?
Hey, what up?
What's your name?
Hi. Hi.
Say hi, Franklin.
So he took this dagger, and it's we went out to a restaurant. My dad's in a motorcycle gang, in case you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he's in a motorcycle gang, and he was wearing his leather cut. And he opened it up to get his wallet out, and I saw my knife in there. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
You're like, "That's
my knife!" And he goes, "It's mine now." And I'm like, "I paid $50 for it. That's my knife."
You're like, "Not today, son." It's like, "Dad, I know you probably have a gun on you."
I need to get another one though.
It's
the coolest.
I have a cold steel. It's like called the OSS or something.
Yeah.
Which I looked up, and it was apparently like the predecessor to the CIA during World War II, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But it's like it's fucking really long.
Yeah.
And it's double-sided, not serrated or anything. It's just the razor edge is just double-sided. It's just meant to shred you.
Yeah, this one's a punch dagger, so the handle is a T-bar that goes right here, and then the dagger comes out right here, and you hold it.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
You punch people with it.
That's sweet.
But it has the blade is shaped. It's called a leaf blade, and it's shaped so that way when you stab someone, it actually has notches cut into it. So, because normally when you stab someone, if you leave the knife in there, they won't bleed, or they'll bleed really. Right. Only a little bit. It's only when you pull it out that they bleed a lot. This one has flutes cut in it, so that way when we stab them, there's parts where the blood can leak out, so you can just.
That's a lethal shit.
Yeah, it's brutal. I bought it as a concealed carry knife.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Because it fit in my belt, and I'd keep it right here.
Okay.
And I'd pull my shirt over, and then you can just like pull it out real quick.
But. Yeah, no, the dark web is spooky, and if I were the head of the FCC, I would genuinely be afraid.
Yeah.
Is 4chan like the doorstep to the dark web?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's
the doorstep in between Reddit and the dark web. It's the middle ground. It's kind of like how Adventure Time really isn't an Adult Swim show, but it's the show that comes on right before Adult Swim, so it's a little bit more adult than the rest of them.
Dude.
So that's what 4chan is.
Adventure Time is one of those shows that I swore against, and I fucking hated it until I actually watched it, and I fell in love with that stupid cartoon.
It's one of my favorite shows.
And it hits me in the feels
Yeah.
so many times when I'm not expecting it. It'll have like 4 or 5 episodes, especially if you're binge watching it.
Yeah.
4 or 5 episodes where you're just like, yeah, this is really cool. And then it's like, hey, there's Marceline. There's Simon. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, dude, Marceline is bae.
Marceline is bae.
For sure. I just need to find me a Marceline, dude.
Who's the Marceline to your Princess Bubblegum?
Yeah. Ew. I don't really like Princess Bubblegum.
I mean, neither do I, but they were together at one point in time. Deal with it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Is that weird?
No.
No, not even a little bit.
No, someone, I was in this...
And those videos will be blocked if net neutrality is gutted.
we will not have access
No, not Marceline.
to...
No, not Marceline and Bubblegum, which is fine. But I mean, if I had to choose, way more into Bubblegum.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess she's a lot
Something-
more bubbly and shit like Sarah is.
Something,
So that makes
something
sense.
about like. Well, okay, so I have.
And she's
two-
smart as fuck.
I have 2
Are
weaknesses.
we really talking about this?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
I have 2 weaknesses. You invited me. This
That's
is what
true.
happens.
Okay,
I
that's
have
fair
2
enough.
weaknesses. I have like royalty. I'm really into like chicks that are like high class
Okay,
chicks,
yeah, that's true.
and then like really happy, bubbly chicks are also like a thing of mine. I wish I got into the super, which is funny because aesthetically, the super sad, crazy chicks, I'm like Bellatrix.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
But, yeah.
I just need someone like... I'm a really fucked up person, and I've seen some really fucked up shit, and I need someone else who shares that inner darkness.
I need someone who's either as fucked up
I
as
need
I
to
am,
introduce
or
you. I have a girl I need to introduce you to.
Okay.
Her name's Shelly. She's equally fucked up.
Sweet. I need someone who can understand. I need to say, if I like blurt out some horribly dark joke, I need someone who can at least not yell at me for it.
That's what I'm excited for, Tanner.
I need someone who's just as fucked up as me, or someone who's just the light itself. It cannot be in between. You either must purify me or join me in the darkness. There's no in between.
It's the fake lightness that.
Yeah,
just
the
like-
fake
it's
lightness
like,
you can't
ugh.
do. But if it's like true, like purity,
Yeah.
it's that or just fucked upness.
I need someone who's a little bit unpredictable too. If I can
Oh, no.
if I can predict you like I'm playing chess and I'm 20 moves ahead, then like I need someone who operates on. Even though my level is not very high.
You said unpredictable, and Tanner went, "Oh no,
No, could not do unpredictability.
Dude,
I swear to God, if I were
my
like,
chick's
I don't want someone who's gonna like, like we're gonna go on have a really nice day, and then I wake up and she's like trying to cut my dick off or some shit.
No.
Like I don't want that. Not that kind of unpredictable.
here's
the different kind of
like.
unpredictable.
There's a certain kind of unpredictability I'm cool with.
I don't want to date Latina chicks, even though every
Every
girlfriend
chick you
I've
dated.
ever had has been a Latina chick. It wasn't even on purpose. It just happened.
You might have a type.
Yeah, maybe your type's just Latina chicks. Dude.
Maybe it might be. I think it's like subconsciously is
I'm
because
like
even at work,
super
the
yellow
girls that
fever.
catch my eyes the most are the Latina chicks.
Super
at
yellow
work.
fever.
Super yellow.
What kind
fever.
of yellow? Like what flavor?
Korean.
Yellow?
That's racist. No, I'm just kidding.
Korean, all day, every day.
I don't know. I like some Japanese chicks.
Nani?
None.
South Korean chicks are pretty hot though.
Oh, I was talking about North Korean.
Oh really?
No, I was not. Although, like, that's how you get a damaged, fucked up person. Is
Yeah.
date someone from North Korea.
Like some of the girls in those K-pop bands.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I couldn't. I don't know. I'd have to go to Korea and understand, like, their functioning culture a little bit more of, like, what it's like day to day.
I'm afraid that if Tanner went to North Korea, he'd starve.
North Korea?
Like, or not North Korea, but South Korea,
Why would I start?
Why?
because of the food there. I don't know that you.
Oh, yeah, that might be an issue.
Oh, that's true.
Because he's so fucking picky about food.
They have monsters over there.
They do?
Yeah,
They
the,
eat
the
monsters.
only person who's ever died from playing video games died because he drank a shit ton of monsters and played video games for like 72 hours straight.
Yeah, when World of Warcraft expansion launch came out and he went into that internet cafe,
Yep.
72 hours later they found him dead.
Yep.
It's like, oh my god. Yeah, I think I'd have to.
Dehydration.
But to truly say that I would want to be with a Korean chick, I would have to like go to Korea and understand their day to day culture a little bit more, just to see. But
Yeah.
I think probably okay.
I think my only problem with dating a Japanese chick is like she'd be super indecisive about things because they're
All
always
your
like,
friends would
Japanese,
be like, ugh.
Japanese culture is very much about like pleasing others.
Yeah.
And I would be like, where do you want to go eat?
Also,
and they'd
you're
be
the-
like,
also-
I don't know, it's up to you. Bitch, what do you want to go eat?
Also, you're the guy. So in Japanese culture, like if
That's
you're not
true.
making decisions, you're a bitch.
No.
Like
No, and
That's it.
I like strong women. So like I like
Then
women
you
that are opinionated.
know what?
Like
yeah,
I like
no
type
wonder
A
you
girls.
like Latina chicks.
Yeah, I like
oh,
type
for
A
real.
chicks.
I want like a teammate. I want a solid 50-50 of like
Sure.
it's just like group decisions all the time.
Yeah.
Like if I have to make the call, I'll make the call. But
Can't-
Wow, we are
Yeah.
so far from net neutrality right now.
Well, because but here's the thing.
Now
What-
you know how it happens.
Oh, I-
you brought up the dark web.
Oh, that's true.
Now we're here on
No,
Koreans.
I know. I knew how it happened.
World
And
government.
The problem with net neutrality in general as a podcast topic is there's only so much you can say when all three of us are like, yeah, don't get rid of it. That's stupid.
Sure.
That's
Like,
true.
if we had somebody here that was like, no, here's all the points of why we should get rid of net neutrality, then yeah, but for the most part,
Colin, what's your opinion on net neutrality? Yeah. Yes. Okay, never mind.
yeah, see, it's
agree with you, but never mind.
it's all it's only so far. So, with that conversation, it does start going down the road of deep web, and then
Yeah.
It really does.
why Tanner's into Korean chicks.
Dude, I'm just saying, if some girl walks up to me and looks even a little Korean, it's like, Atana-san? It's like fucking nut. Like, what do you want from me, dog? I'm just saying, I'm gonna get internet famous and go to Korea and just find a wife.
That's true. Dude, you can go over there and just lie. They don't know. Maybe South Korea, because they're more connected to
They
Western
might.
culture.
They'd fucking pull out an iPad and be like, actually, no,
No,
your
like,
stats don't
I
check
know
out.
multiple, like, there's been hundreds of stories of people that just go to Japan and say they're famous and everyone believes them.
Oh, 100%.
Well, yeah, like, I feel like we talked about this on podcast one time before. One of my friend's moms went to China, and they all thought she was...
China?
Yeah.
China?
Yeah, China.
China?
What are you saying?
That's the Donald Trump.
Oh,
China?
China.
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 You mean China. China.
China.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge.
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 They're gonna, she went and, everyone thought she was a movie star. Because
Yeah.
she was blonde and American.
Dude, there was-
it's like, no, I'm not. But
Yeah.
they wouldn't understand. And, like,
One of my
wouldn't stop. She
favorite
was like, art
vines.
pictures.
One of my favorite vines of all time, back when that was a thing. Rip. But anyways,
Rip
it's
Vine,
like it's
dude.
a vine from this. It was just two black dudes, and they were in China, and everyone started lining up to meet them and get their autographs, and they're just filming and being like, "What the fuck?" And everyone thought they were NBA players.
Yeah, they probably thought they were basketball players.
See, racist Chinese people.
If you're like,
Just because they're black doesn't mean they're NBA.
if you're like 5'10" or above and you fit it all, they're gonna assume you're a baseball player. Like all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
No, I actually met a Japanese girl in college. She was a foreign exchange student.
Ooh.
And I got to talk to her a lot about, like, how they view American guys and how, like, what the difference is between them and, like, the basic white girls here. And she's like... I'm trying to do this without a racist accent. Give me a second. Because I am
You're gonna do a pretty good Asian accent. Some guy's gonna be like, "Motherfucker, that's a Chinese accent, not a Japanese accent."
I immediately went.
Your dialect is wrong.
I almost
Shit.
was like ching ching ching.
Ching
But
chong,
then you
ching
did
chong.
it.
Oh my god! Did you guys see that racist music video that girl made against Rice Gum?
No.
We might need to watch that on the
All
podcast.
right, we can watch it.
But
anyways, dude.
but she was
Before we
talking
get
about how
distracted.
she's like how Japanese girls. He was saying it. They really dig big, like aggressive white dudes.
Yeah.
Because they're like, just guys that take charge and how and I do really dig. I really like how she's like, and
The
all of
dog's
you
thing about
are
a meme.
all of you are gigantic over here.
Yeah.
We're mountains compared to some Japanese dudes. You would be enormous.
I would be. I'm like 5'11",
I'm a
240
short.
pounds.
I'm a short boy,
Yeah.
so I'm.
You're a Neanderthal. So I'll have to edit
out
most of this, otherwise we will get copyrighted, but it is worth watching.
Okay.
But the dude, the meme from
Look,
the Dick the One.
I didn't even have to type in that much. So let's get a background on this chick. She legitimately thinks she's black.
Nice.
Hold on, wait, like
She says she's getting a DNA test to prove that she's black.
Okay,
That's
she's
what
not.
she looks like.
technically, I think by law, if you're more than like 20%, you are legally black.
She is. She acts like one of the most ghetto ass people I've ever seen. She's 13 or 14.
This
I don't know.
podcast got really racist really fast.
So, this is just what everyone says.
All right, let's
Anyways,
see.
so you know Rice Gum, he makes diss tracks on everybody. He made a diss track on her. This was her reply.
So is it racist if it's
It's racist. It's racist.
Okay, so it is.
It's
like,
racist as fuck.
Oh my god! What?
What?
Dude, the most fire diss track ever, apparently.
Yeah.
Huh?
Her voice really annoys me.
Yeah, it bugs me on
for
a
sure.
real level.
Yep. Ching chong, ching chong, bitch. That's like the 5th re-upload. That thing has been taken down so many times because people are like, "Whoa,
You can't do this.
yeah." Ching chong, ching chong. The first time I listened to it, I was like, oh shit.
You're like, oh yeah, fire. Oh my god.
Yeah, I do low key love that beat though.
I mean, the beat isn't racist. The beat's just
No,
fire.
it's not. That's a racist beat.
How could that be racist?
I guess if you had like a drum beat that's based off like another culture's thing, people could call that like cultural appropriation.
cultural appropriation.
Which we already talked about.
We're back on
And
fucking Moana.
It's just
Like I guess like Wu-Tang Clan could be cultural appropriation, but I think there's Asian people in Wu-Tang Clan.
I don't know. I don't.
There's
know
like 30 of
Wu-Tang.
them, so I don't know. There's too many to
There's
remember.
30 people in the
Yeah.
Wu-Tang.
At some point in time.
The fuck with.
Also, people say they're
my
Wu-Tang
God.
Clan when they're not.
Oh, so-
like people because they have a lot of like affiliations, and
Oh.
everyone that's in their affiliation says they're Wu-Tang Clan. And then also people that want to be one of their affiliates say they're Wu-Tang Clan. So if you go to like New York and some guy's passing out his like mixtape, he'll be like, "I'm in the Wu-Tang Clan."
Are you
And
really
he's
though?
not. No,
He's just not in the
He's
Wu-Tang.
not in the Wu-Tang Clan.
How dare you say that?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's some hyper racist shit right there.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I dare you to go to Korea and say that to some chick. Just go to a bar in South Korea. If they, I'm assuming they have bars. It's
Oh
we're
my
the-
god! Yes, they have bars, you monster.
We're in the 21st century. They have bars.
I mean,
I don't know why I thought they didn't.
it's
for
a
second.
culture with alcohol, so yeah, they probably have a
It's
bar.
the most Western, non-Western culture, so I don't know why I thought for a second they.
That's true.
They literally
So
have
go-
the fastest internet on earth.
That's true.
Oh, that's also true.
Do they have net neutrality? Someone Google that.
I don't know, but they can beat our ass at any video game.
That's true. They can kick our asses.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save you time and money. Don't ever watch any esports finals because the South Koreans are gonna win. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Unless it's like an FPS, then we might have a chance.
Then, yeah, the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're even winning in like
Because we have
Blizzard games.
we have FaZe and we have Optics or Optic, and they're like the two best
U.S. won
FPS.
Heroes of the Storm like 2 years ago, though.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cloud9.
Now we need to win at a game that matters.
I mean,
we win like fighter games.
Oh, really?
Fighter games, yeah, we stomp on.
damn.
Like it's usually some. It's like some American dude, or it's some Norwegian dude.
Yeah.
Are usually the dudes that are winning those matches.
Damn.
Those things.
Okay.
I think we would win if we had like a
Like World of Warcraft PvP. It's like almost always.
or like Battlefield PvP.
Oh, dude, totally. Yeah, Americans
win.
win. Yeah, they get way too into it to not win.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We crushed. I remember when Battlefield 4. It was either Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 1. Actually, I think it was both. They did the best European team versus the best American team,
Nice.
and America won both times.
Fuck yeah, dude. Freedom.
I think so. I should probably look that up. I know we won. I know for a fact we won the Battlefield 1 one.
That's
And
all that
I'm pretty
matters.
sure we won the Battlefield 4 one as well.
Well, that's just history. When
Yeah.
Battlefield 1 as America.
Yeah, kind of. World War II for sure, but
Definitely.
World War One is like
we
put in minimal effort and like
came out as champions.
yeah, pretty much is what happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, that's even, but that transcends gaming because
That's
it's just the amount of like focus they have, and
Yeah.
it's their culture of like
picking
going-
one thing and going hard in
like
the paint
if
on
you,
it.
there's a
Hard
dude named
motherfucking
dude named Shin Lim.
Yeah,
He's a magician and he is like the meme level Asian
yeah.
dude. He's ridiculous.
Meme
He's
level.
he's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Or you can be Faker and lose and then cry.
Did he really cry?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
League of Legends World Championship just happened. SKT lost. It was their 4th appearance in the finals.
Yeah.
Faker cried. Their mid laner. He's like
Oh,
one of the most famous esports players ever.
Oh.
It's like him, Day9, like all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. In like the Hall of Fame of esports, he'll be in almost immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's crazy.
In conclusion, I would in fact date a Korean girl.
Okay. Now let's go back. Dark web.
Okay.
Oh
Let's
shit!
go back. Let's work our way back
Dude,
here.
This
the
is
editing
when
of
we
this
go
is
back,
going to be
back,
rough.
back.
Nah, I got it.
Nah, it'll be okay.
So we were talking about Silk Road. I think at one
Oh,
point
the
you
Silk Road.
asked me like what was my favorite thing on the dark web.
Oh yeah, we're talking about.
I think the most fascinating thing when I learned about it was red rooms.
Red
I just
rooms,
couldn't
yeah.
understand
Why?
the like psychology behind that.
Yeah.
I just could not understand that.
You are somebody who like would get bothered by not understanding the psychology around something.
Yeah, I just don't understand the
Like
appeal.
what are you confused about? The appeal of watching somebody get
Yeah, like the snuff film appeal. I don't get that. The live snuff. Like, I understand the person doing it more than I understand the people watching
okay,
it.
so this is going to be kind of telling.
But also, I'm not a voyeuristic person. I don't like watching people do anything. I'm one of those people. Unless it's like Let's Plays. That's the only time I like watching people do anything.
Oh, dude, I started watching Wanda Gamelon, by the way.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome, isn't
He's
it?
fucking. They get so angry.
Yeah. Oh, but like
controls.
even like porn, I'm way more into like POV stuff than I am like watching two people go at it.
See, me, I'm the opposite. I totally
POV
get
is
the
where it's
idea
at.
of the red room.
Up top.
Only because audience, I want you to know that was done over the microphone. So technically, Patterson and Tanner just Eiffel Towered you.
Technically.
Oh, yeah.
Technically.
I was once using the example of an Eiffel Tower. That's a long story.
wait. Hold on, back up.
I'll let Justin finish.
But I'm so like there are, well, and I'm actually subscribed to this, but there are some YouTube channels for like horror movies.
Yeah.
And they're like just the sauce horror movies. It's just like the deaths of horror movies.
Yeah.
I watch the shit out of them. There's something about watching someone die that I'm just, it doesn't do anything for me. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like, oh, it's time. And
Yeah.
I have to turn off the lights and stuff. But like, no, it just, I'm just interested in it.
I like watching stuff that's taboo because I like delving into forbidden things. When someone tells me you're not allowed to look at this, I'm like, I'm gonna look at it.
But you can get pretty fucked up pretty fast that way.
I did.
Did you?
You could not surprise me by the age of 16. I was just there's nothing.
What's the worst?
I wrecked a computer.
Okay,
I went and like trashed a computer. There's so many viruses and that shit.
All right.
Oh my god.
This might be a little telling, and you don't have to.
Yeah.
Worst thing you've seen on the internet.
Besides like snuff films.
Yeah, besides.
Oh, Mr. Hands was one of them. That fucked me up pretty well.
What is Mr. Hands?
I don't know. What's Mr. Hands?
Oh, you don't know about Mr. Hands?
No.
Okay, so there was around this time period. This was when I was in high school, like freshman, sophomore year of high school. There was 3 famous internet videos going around. There was 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Yep.
Right.
That was the entry level one. Next level, 1 Guy, 1 Jar.
Oh, yep.
Oh, I know
was the
that
next
one.
level That one fucked me up. Just the fact that he survived made me okay with it.
But
If you just been like, oh, he died after this, I'd have been like, I can't handle life, dude.
play the existential crisis piano.
Third level
music.
one is Mr. Hands.
Okay.
That's a guy who died by having a horse dick shoved up his ass.
Oh no, I
saw
know
that,
that one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's Mr. Hands.
I've heard of that one. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
I actually saw
That's
that.
one of the most fun. I've seen darker stuff, but that's all like deaths kind of stuff.
No, I saw
But-
that one because you can actually tell the moment where you're like, "Yep, that rip. That's
Yep.
where it happens."
Yeah, because it goes in a little bit and then it goes.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
And he like sits up a little. He's like,
Yeah.
"That went in too far."
Yeah,
Oh my god. The
yeah.
internet's a
And then
crazy
he died.
place.
Died from getting like
Fucked in the ass by a horse.
The worst part about this is our conversation is
Dude, he would win in a competition of who could be the biggest whore between him and Mr. Slave from South Park.
He would.
Mr. Hands would win over
Yeah.
Mr. Slave.
I just can't. Yeah. Okay. So what's funny is I put those 3 things in different orders. Out of those 3, 2 Girls, 1 Cup bothered me way more.
Well, to me, it wasn't so much. I listed them that way because based on like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like damage to person.
Oh yeah,
and also by the amount of people who had seen it. Everyone, when I was in freshman, sophomore year of high school, everyone had seen Two Girls, One Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Except Tanner. I don't know, that look on your face was like, I didn't watch that
saw
shit.
it.
Oh, you saw that?
The thing that I saw, I saw it online, so I guess
I used to watch videos of people getting blown up by 50 cals.
I've seen that, yeah.
I still watch that shit.
It's just cool.
Just the physics behind it fascinates me.
A Serbian film fucked me up.
Yeah, Serbian film. Hostel, Serbian film. And then there's another one that's actually on Netflix that you can watch that fucked me up pretty good. It was probably after hitting 16 and I thought I had seen everything. I watched this movie and it didn't surprise me so much as I was like, why on earth is this legal to watch in the US? And 2, on fucking Netflix.
Yeah.
It has been for years. It's still on there.
Which one is it?
ABCs of Death.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So have both of you seen it?
I
not
have,
seen
yeah.
ABCs.
The scene where the little boy is being fucked and they have to jack off to it before they die.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
How is that on Netflix?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know why it's on
How
Netflix.
does that not qualify as child pornography?
Well, they don't actually show it.
Oh,
They
okay.
show, like, what's gonna happen, and then they show the guys that are having to watch it, and they're like... And then you can hear it happening, and I was like...
Why is it on
Yeah.
Netflix?
Look. There are some good parts in that movie, though. The F is for fart, where it's the Japanese girl that's obsessed with farts, and then she gets sucked up another girl's asshole. I was on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the most psychedelic shit I've ever seen in my life. And then D is for Dog is just really good. It's like, it's a story of this dude, and he's like an underground fight club kind of guy. And he's like having a fight, and then he beats up this one dude, and then they bring in a dog for him to fight. And he's like, fuck, I don't want to fight this dog. But they force him to, and him and the dog are fighting. The dog's like beating his ass, and the dog has him on the ground, is about to grab his neck, and then the guy looks up at the dog's collar, and it was his dog. You basically realize through context that was his dog that he lost as a puppy,
Oh my god.
and the dog recognizes him and doesn't kill him, and then they wind up killing everybody else that's in there together.
That's just
and it was like,
sweet.
yeah, just there's no words throughout the entire thing. It's all told through like visual context, and it's like it's like it's worth watching the whole movie just for that part.
Just for that one part.
Just for
you're
the
like,
part. And then
hell
there's
yeah.
also a part where a guy like shoots maggots out of his dick, and like it's weird. It's a weird movie.
It really is.
It's such a weird movie.
It's a whole lot of like theory movie.
Well, it's 26 different directors directed the movie.
Yeah,
they
it's very
they each do their own.
It's very VHS-ish.
Yeah. I like VHS.
Same.
There's some good ones. There's some other ones that are like, what the fuck? And the second one, the like cult, the like Asian cult one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that gets weird. That one's
The
weird.
Agent Cult one, I forget if it was in the first or second one, but there's one where they enter, like, I want to say, yeah, it's a haunted house,
Yeah.
and then they go...
It's all with the hands.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
go upstairs, and there's these dudes trying to, like, sacrifice a woman, and then, and spoilers coming up, if you haven't seen VHS...
It's old.
Yeah, if you haven't seen
I ain't give a
VHS, well,
fuck.
too bad. And they grab the woman, and they save her, and you're like, oh, okay, so this has somewhat of a happy ending. And then, turns out that the woman was actually a demon that they were trying to kill, and that the dudes that they ended up killing to get the girl out were trying to kill a demon. And then she fucking kills them, and I'm like,
Is that the one where the dude gets his dick ripped off?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like a front. It's like a. Well, it's all POV stuff.
No, the worst one,
and
though,
there's- yeah.
this is the one that fucked me up the worst, and I don't know why.
The dog one.
No.
That one.
The
fucked me
chick,
up.
the harpy.
I don't think
Is
I
in the
remember
first
that one.
the first VHS.
Yeah.
There was these group of dudes meet a girl at a bar.
Yeah,
And
that's
they-
the one where the guy gets his dick ripped off.
Yeah, they take her.
yeah.
They take her home or to this hotel room.
Yeah.
And then she is like they're like making out with her, but she's not reacting very much.
She's weird. She
She's
just has
being
like zero reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks at and then like in the middle of everything, she looks at the camera guy and just goes, "I like you."
Yeah.
And then the camera guy notices she has like bird feet.
Huh.
And then he goes, "Hey guys, hey!" And then she flips out, grabs one dude, and kills him. And they like hide in the bathroom. She kills another one, and then he ends up running, and like she chases him, and there's something about how realistic she is that freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, it's what an actual Harvey might look like.
Yeah,
Type shit.
They nailed it. It's one of those things where it's like I could see this thing existing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The one that got me like the most was the dog one, where it's like a family on vacation and they buy like a GoPro for their dog. He has like a little vest and he wears it. And like aliens come and like abduct the family, and it's all told from this dog's perspective.
Oh, shit.
But then the dog winds up dying because the aliens are sucking the humans up in their shit, and he's like looking at his family. And then once the humans are sucked up, they turn the ray beam off, and the dog's just in there, and he just falls to the floor and dies. And you see it all like from the dog's perspective.
Shit.
And like things with dogs fuck me up. So, like,
dogs just don't deserve
I was like, oh god damn it.
Humans deserve all.
There's some
punishment.
really creative ones though. The one where there's a guy, he's like a biker, and he's wearing a GoPro, and he gets bit by a zombie. So he becomes a zombie, so you're seeing a zombie story from a zombie's perspective.
That's
that one's interesting. And then there's one in the third one that's my favorite one, where it's a bunch of skateboarder kids.
Oh, where they fight the cultists?
Yeah, and there's like, they're in like, I think they're like in LA or somewhere, and they're in like one of those like fake cement rivers.
Oh yeah, the LA River.
I don't know if it's the LA River,
but it's
something
the fake cement.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Bullshit
something
river,
along those lines. It's like a cement wash or something. And they're just skateboarding in it. All of a sudden, these like weird cult people come out, and they're wearing like skulls and shit. And I think they like summon demons or ghosts or something, or zombies to fight.
Some bullshit.
And the skateboarder kids, they're like 15 or 16. They're just not having it, so they just beat the fuck out of all of like their skateboards and shit.
Yeah,
and their dialogue is like the kids from It level funny. Like their dialogue is like that.
Yeah,
they're just saying shit.
It's
a
a video of a cultist, these crazy demon cultists, just versus a bunch of skateboard kids.
Yeah,
and they go to fucking war.
And there's one kid they bring with him just because he had gas money. And there's one where that kid gets killed, and they're in fighting. They're like, oh shit, they killed Gas Money Kid. Like, I don't know why with that.
Dude, don't fuck with LA skateboarder kids, man.
Yeah, that line
they will fuck you up.
Made me laugh so hard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's actually a bunch of really fucked up movies. But
accurate.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I've become so numb to like most horror movies and even real stuff that like it's really weird what does bother me.
Okay.
So here's what bothers me. This is a movie. This is a movie that pretty much no one is scared by except for me, and that is Event Horizon.
No,
that movie fucks with me. The idea of going to a realm of pure chaos.
40K.
Literally, no. Like, it's okay. So it's like the chaos from 40K, but the entire existence is like that. The entirety of it. So it's about a ship. The humans build a ship that creates wormholes to travel from one place to another.
Right.
Using Einstein's
theory.
The Einstein-Rosen bridge theory.
Oh, not okay.
Well, it's the same thing. Right. So basically, it folds time, and the ship just passes through a wormhole, and then it exists.
Right. Yeah.
But they've never used it before, so they test it out. It disappears from existence for 9 years, and then all of a sudden, just pops back up on like Neptune, outside of Neptune, and they're like, "Oh, did it actually travel?" So they go to it, and then throughout the spoilers, this movie came out like 94 or something.
Whatever.
So
If you're being spoiled by Event Horizon, you deserve it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. So if you haven't seen it and you want to see it,
but essentially the ship goes through. They find out through a bunch of stuff that the ship actually went through hell. Or
it went through another. It basically went through hell, as in like the Doom version of hell, but way worse.
Okay. Yeah.
And like basically, as soon as they went into this other dimension, everybody like started killing each other, like some like Dead Space times 10 level shit. Ripping each other open, like fucking corpses, and like the captain had his eyeballs plucked out in his hands, and he's like, "We're in hell, fucking." Shit, and like it gets crazy, and it's conceptual stuff that fucks with me. So me trying to understand a realm of pure chaos,
right?
Just fucks with me.
The line in that movie where he says, "Hell is just a word you keep saying. The reality is so much worse."
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, just that idea. The rest of the movie wasn't that scary. It was just that idea, and then at the end of the movie, find out that the ship actually, by going to this realm, gains sentience, and like. Just fucking with everybody.
Well, because chaos.
And, making everybody see shit. And,
it actually is its own monster now.
Yeah. It's like Monster House, but it's a spaceship.
It's like Monster House, but a spaceship.
And like most people are scared by that idea more. Be scared by that more. So I'm like, no, fucking going to this realm of pure chaos.
Right.
Like is the
Well, because
worst
you
thing.
try and imagine a realm of pure chaos, but even when
They do a good job of showing you what it would be like.
Even when we as humans imagine a realm of pure chaos, there's still like some rules to it or some shit.
Yeah.
But like
even most people's
the way it's portrayed in 40K
most
and all that
people's
shit is
like the common understanding of hell. There's still rules and some organized.
There's still
some
rhyme and
level of
reason to what is going on, but
Yeah.
like this shit, no.
This shit's on a different level.
Right.
Even in the Doom and the Hell and Doom.
Right, there's still rules.
There's still rules.
There's still a ranking system.
Yeah, there's
shit
a hierarchy
makes sense.
and like
But like this.
This is like imagine if just Sheogorath was on
Dude!
level 10 all the time.
If
and just fucking
Sheogorath
shit.
and Maroon's Dagon had a kid.
Pretty much.
Like, well, no, not Maroon's Dagon. It'd be
No, maybe that's a good one. Molag Bal is
Molag Bal. That's what I'm thinking of. It's Molag Bal.
Yeah.
A little bit more. Because Maroon's Dagon is, I feel like his tyrannical ways of like being in charge.
Yeah.
Would
I always found that weird that his realm looks more like a hell than any of the other ones.
I think that's because that's supposed to be the hell of Elder Scrolls.
But it's not really.
But yeah,
It's not.
Cold Harbor is a bit more.
Cold Harbor's way
Honestly,
worse.
Cold Harbor is more hellish.
Yeah. Because Mayor's Dagon place, I don't feel like you'd just be like randomly tortured and stuff. It's more of just like power. His whole thing is power. So
Yeah.
the Oblivion depiction of his realm doesn't make sense to me.
Maroon's Dagon's hell makes sense in like a D&DS context of it's hell, but if you're powerful, you're probably gonna be like a lord there and just serve him.
Yeah.
You know, I think it probably looks that way because, I mean, Daedric Prince, so that you can only have a theory, but like,
Plus, his realm is called. It's called like the Wastes or something.
it's the Wastes. Yeah,
Or is that Fallout? I don't know.
the Waste is Fallout, but I think it's
Oh, it's the Capital Wasteland is Fallout.
Capital Wasteland, or
so the Waste is Mayor's Dagon's realm.
yeah,
Yeah. We always end up on Elder Scrolls somehow.
Every time.
Every single time.
I want to live in Nocturne's Planet of Oblivion. That'd be sweet. Because like if you were there as an uninvited guest, it'd be pretty shitty. Because like crows and spiders and skeletons trying to kill you.
Yeah.
But if you were like a servant of Nocturne, it'd be pretty cool.
So this actually plays back into when I was my desire to learn everything that's like forbidden and taboo. Of course, I would go to Hermaeus Mora's realm.
Well, of course, but that's
I gotta
like,
learn all the
The
shit.
problem with Hermaeus Mora is you can't.
I don't even remember what his realm was called.
It's the. I almost said Soul Can. That's wrong. That's where like
No.
the 5 super necromancers live
Yeah.
or some shit.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
We're failures.
The book place. The place with books.
The
realm. The realm of books and tentacles.
Books and tentacles. Yeah.
I'm fine. That's all I need. Books and tentacles.
Manga heaven.
Yeah.
Japan is what that place is
Japan.
called.
So fucking heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nani?
We're gonna turn off. I'm gonna remember the name. I'm gonna be so angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am obsessed with watching videos of like people getting fucked up.
Really?
Not so much tortured, but like there's one of my favorite videos is a dude who it's on YouTube. I
The
think
car accident videos are fucking awesome.
I do like watching car
Those
accident
are
videos.
awesome.
I'm fascinated. I'm always fascinated. I always like watching in slow motion to see exactly what went
What the
wrong.
fuck happened here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite videos is because it was one of those moments where I just realized reality versus what I thought was in my mind.
Yeah.
Like if someone says, "Imagine this," and you imagine it, and then you actually see it, and it's completely different.
Yeah.
That was one of these moments. Was this dude standing on top of a? I don't know if it's a subway car that's out, like part of it's outside, or if it's just it's some kind of electrical train.
Okay.
And he's standing on top of it, and he grabs one of the cables, and it electrifies him, and he just goes pop like that, and he's just instant charred black and just dead and falls
Jesus.
over. Just like it's on YouTube, you can watch it.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just bip, it's just that he's gone.
He grabbed one like, the
There's like one of the
streetcar?
electrical things.
Pull it up.
What?
Pull it up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The street
I
cars.
thought you said one up, and I was like, what? What is one up? What is
No.
one up?
The streetcars cables.
The electric slide. That'd be such a savage name for that.
Electroc. Kyushin. Death metal.
Yes. That's not it.
There are a lot of people who got fucked.
Yeah, that's
up.
what it looks like pretty much right there. Fuck. Maybe they took it off. Alright, this is pretty much the same thing.
Content in the video could be disturbing.
If I don't see that, I click away, because then it's not worth watching.
Right.
Let's,
It's like a news, yes.
In Jharkhand, one of them died instantly. The other, who went to help the first, got electrocuted.
Fire coming out of his asshole.
Path least resistance.
If I don't die with fire coming out of my asshole, then my whole life was wasted.
And fell off the electricity pole. He is critical. The incident occurred as both were trying to repair a 11,000 volt electricity line in
So
the
they
area.
actually
Of
showed
course,
this
so
moment,
change the
or-
footage slightly because it is very disturbing, but you can count.
They're just showing the same scene over and over again. Yeah, I don't think that. Why was it blurred out that time? Whatever. I know there's a good one that I'll show you guys if we can't find this. So he's already dead.
Yeah, he's very
That's just the electricity going through his nervous system. They probably won't show them out, but when it happens, it's so fast. It's just like pop, and you see a flash, and they're just gone.
Yeah.
But here's one that'll the speed at which this guy dies scared me. Like, I was watching it happened, and I almost threw my phone because I was like, the fuck?
Okay.
Hold on. I think it was a Japanese. Yeah, this one. Hopefully it doesn't show in slow motion, because then it's not as cool. Yeah, it's in slow motion. We don't want to see that. We want to see the actual. Yeah, here it is.
God!
Also the
What
meme.
the
The meme.
fuck?
Did you hear what just happened? Someone dubbed it over, going.
Hold on.
That's not the actual thing.
Whoa! That dude got...
The speed at which it happens disturbed me.
What?
He literally didn't even grab on anything. He was like, it's like paper rolling, and
Yeah.
he just touched it, and the friction was enough to suck him up into it.
Jesus Christ.
Watch it again.
He dies.
We make some...
Wow. The dude next to him was just like, what happened?
Yeah. That
Oh my
shit
God.
is crazy.
That is horrifying.
Okay, I'll show you a funny one. The guy doesn't die, but
Dude, that guy got wrecked in a hurry.
I almost spelled it like I was fucking from Ohio. Car wash.
Oh my God, stop. Wash. Can you wash the dishes? Shut the fuck up.
I've actually seen this one.
You see?
Yep. This guy gets wrecked.
He doesn't die. He lives, thankfully. This is why you're not an idiot.
I don't know how.
He should just let go. But he's not, so he gets wrapped up in this
Here we go.
shit.
Going for
Oh
a
my
ride.
God.
Dude, I'd be dizzy as fuck.
Yeah, I just throw up
That's
at that
next
point.
level dizziness.
Going for a ride.
Yeah.
He's like,
Going for a trip.
my favorite rocket ship. Oh, now we're here.
Oh, so this guy doesn't die. Someone calculated the odds of this happening,
Okay.
and he had the chances of winning the Powerball 3 times in a row. Then this
in
happened.
a row.
Alright, let's see.
Okay.
He's shooting a .50 caliber in this, which is wrong.
Okay.
It takes a second. Also, he's shooting at like a titanium plate. He has to be. There's no way it would do this if it wasn't titanium.
Well, normally...
So I'll play it for you in slow motion. Because I've watched it about 1 million times. So we'll play it at 25% speed. So here's what happens.
Okay.
Let's see when he shoots. Alright, it's right here when he shoots. So he shoots, it goes down, bounces off the target, hits the ground right here. Right there, and then flies up and knocks his headset off his head. How insane is that? And then the best part is the guy goes, we're not doing any more of those.
Woo! That's the last one of them we're doing.
Fucking think.
I think the craziest part is the sound, the audible level of the whiz of it coming back tumbling was louder than the shot.
So this is what a 50 caliber does to people.
Oh,
If you haven't seen it. This is why, like, when I play Call of Duty and someone gets hit by 50 cal and they live, I'm
You're like, shut the fuck up.
Get the fuck out of here. I think these are just like goats and shit.
Yeah, that's a goat.
Yeah. This video's been around forever. No, never mind. This is a re-upload. So I watched this forever ago.
What
Audio is
the
there.
fuck?
Hold on. Here's the good one. Yeah.
God, that's terrifying.
Yeah, so none of this Call of Duty bullshit when you get hit with a 50 cal you can live. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
no.
Actual fucking
And
insanity.
the 408 actually does more damage to people. It won't puncture armor as good.
It's not even a podcast anymore. We're just watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can edit this shit down.
Well, I mean, it does play into like just disturbing shit that we've seen.
Truth.
Christ alive, that's
Which
insanity.
this is just scratching the surface.
Right.
This is one thing I don't like to admit, but one thing I love watching is little kids doing really fucked up shit and getting hurt. Because I was that kid.
Because you were the kid that got hurt all the time?
So like when I see videos of little kids and they're like, we're gonna ride down this hill really fast and go off this ramp, and it just goes totally wrong. I'm like, dude, that's so funny.
It's like that. I did that.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I saw one where I was like, I don't want to see that one again.
Oh my
This kid, I don't know why his parents thought this was a good idea. He was probably like 3 years old, maybe 3. I think he's on a scooter going down an asphalt driveway that's like not even remotely smooth. It's all like gravelly
Right,
and stuff.
okay.
So obviously this is gonna run. Not wearing a helmet, not doing it, and everyone's just like, "Oh yeah, this is a good idea." And so the kid goes down the hill super fast. The scooter flies off, and his face just goes like across like
Oh,
for like
Christ.
15 feet of the asphalt, just like doing a scorpion with his legs up.
Oh my god. Well,
I watched that one. I was like, I've seen that happen in real life, and it's not fun.
It's never a good time.
I saw when I was a little kid. This probably what fucked me up. No, I'm just kidding. When we were moving, we were loading everything up in a truck, and this family was helping us move. And her brother and the brother and the sister of this family, she was my age, so she was probably 6, and then they had a little kid who was probably like 2, and we were up in the trailer that they were moving stuff into, and she just like, oh, I didn't mean to throw that at you.
Got it.
But she just goes, boop, and pushes her brother out of the tractor trailer, and he just face plants. It's a full size trailer.
Oh my
And he
god.
just face plants on asphalt and lost like all his teeth on that side.
Oh
and
my
shit.
God.
And, like, I saw his teeth like dangling out of his mouth and
Fucking-
shit. I was
fucking
like,
cunt.
and I was like, none of the adults were around, and I was like, kid, it's fucked up here.
You guys.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually know now what the most fucked up video is.
What?
And it's still on YouTube, but don't go searching for it.
I'll watch
Alright,
it later.
I'm imploring anyone who wants to sleep at night not to look at this video. There was a group of dudes that went into this house, and they were, I think they were a camera crew that was trying to film a like ghost.
Yeah.
Well, they went up into this woman's apartment, and then she's explaining in the video what's happening to, like, a preacher, and they're up in this attic, and she's like, yeah, stuff scratches, pulls out on my hair, attacks me up there. I always feel really angry when I'm up there. He goes, it's not a ghost, that's a demon. And then all of a sudden, all of the camera crew, you hear a scream, and they all come running down, except one guy, who, as he's trying to descend the attic, you visibly see a rope wrap around his neck and yank.
I've seen that.
And he almost gets hung.
Yeah.
And when,
I've seen
like, from another angle it shows, and yeah, this rope literally just comes out of nowhere and goes,
Yeah.
Oh, fucking yeah.
dude, no,
Yeah.
it's fucked up. I've seen some fucking like spooky shit on the internet, especially now that I've been like diving into mentalism stuff.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find like spookier and kind of crazier stuff to do, and then it's a fine line between tricks,
spooky magic, and like
and fucking
the spook
and actual demons, and you're just like, oh well, okay, yeah, fuck this, fuck all of it. No, that fuck.
So that does exist in magic, like some really fucked up shit.
Yeah, there's a so actually, China is having their China or Korea, I can't remember which one, is having their America's Got, or like their version of America's Got Talent. And there's this woman, this girl on there. I actually don't know how old she is. She plays a girl though. Mm-hmm. She doesn't talk. She carries around a little teddy bear, and she like does really crazy like demon magic. Yeah. There's a whole like branch of magic where you summon, or you like use with quotation marks demons and ghosts to do your stuff. Yeah. Spidey is another guy, mentalist, who uses Ouija boards, and some of his YouTube channel shit is fucking absurd.
Yeah, because there's been some stuff where like I've always had a little bit of interest in magic, and I've watched it for a long time. And 99% of the time I watch it and I go, I don't understand how that was done, but I know that it's just like sleight of hand or mentalism or something. Right. But there's that 1% of stuff that I've seen where I'm like, that's some actual devil magic shit. Like, there's no way. And probably only 1% of that is probably actual like demon shit. But like,
I have one trick that is like that, but it came from Discovery of Witchcraft. Yeah. Which it's a trick I call spirit smoke. Mm-hmm. You actually saw it. Yeah, I saw it. That is the one where I light the. Mm-hmm. That's the closest thing I do to anything spooky. Yeah. In the sense that is just sleight of hand. So like,
even that one, I can watch it and be like, I know he's not actually like summoning demons and shit, but I still have no clue how it's done.
No, there are. As I've been getting into it, there's some fucking hyper spooky shit. Yeah. Like stuff I'm not willing to go down. Like roads I'm not willing to go down. Yeah. Even if it would get me like the claims of like, oh, if you do this, you say this. Yeah. Like if there's one where it's like draw a circle in your room, draw a circle on your floor, sit in the middle, light candles at these certain points in the circle, and say this word. And then you'll find that any object you point at will levitate.
No, I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah, I was like, no. I was like, one, I don't believe it'll work. Yeah. Two,
it's not worth the risk.
It's not worth the risk of it working. Did, how am I doing that? And what did I just let into my fucking house? Yeah. Or in my ass?
Yeah. Yeah. I remember watching Chris Angel with my grandma, and she being like, "That's devil worship." I'm like, "Nah, that's just camera magic."
Yeah, Chris Angel's all camera magic.
Camera magic. I remember I used to like him, and then he actually made a video showing how he did like some of his tricks, and I was like, "Oh, it's like you sit on a throne of ice." But there was like really simple stuff that was literally just camera magic.
Yeah, that's all magic.
His one where it's like levitating on stairs. I can do that trick. Yeah, that's easy.
That's all magic though in general. Well, his is a little worse because he uses like camera tricks.
And like the flying one is obviously a huge prop. Like
yeah. Whereas like even though like some of my shit, which is all sleight of hand and like mentalism stuff, if I sat down and told you how I did all of it, not only would it make those tricks seem kind of silly, and then they'd lose a lot of their punch. Yeah. It would make a lot of the stuff I'm going to do equally kind of silly. Yeah. Because a lot of magic is done with the same techniques. Yeah. It's just packaged differently. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like you can really mindfuck people with like a double lift.
Oh, I do it all the time.
So if you explain a double lift to somebody and how to do it, it's going to ruin a lot of tricks.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I still love magic though.
Yeah,
I mean
It's
it's
still
cool.
interesting. I like having my brain fucked with.
if you guys didn't know, I'm a magician.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I'm on here.
Context is key.
Context is key.
I had something interesting I was gonna say. Fuck. I was talking about having my brain fucked with.
Oh wow,
How I don't. Oh yeah. So
Jeffrey Dahmer.
dude, I understand that guy way more than I do some of the other shit on the internet. No, that guy. Honestly, Jeffrey Dahmer is really easy to understand. Like once you understand his personality, it's really easy to
you kinda
see
get it.
how the steps he took
To
were
get
like,
to the point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's clear. Any person that, dude, I bet you if you sat down with him when he was probably about 14 or 15 and talked to him for maybe 30 minutes, you can be like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna do that.
We should
It's
probably pay attention.
if you could get him to open up, he probably wouldn't have opened up. There's no.
But
way.
if you could get him to open up.
Yeah. But some of the spookiest shit that I've seen or on the internet that like disturbs me the most.
Yeah.
Which nothing happens ever in these. It's the random obscure like dark YouTube shit that like doesn't have any explanation and it's just weird.
Yeah.
And my brain just can't process it. And there's nothing bad happening in it. No one's dying. No, there's like nothing
Your brain
crazy.
just can't handle randomness.
Yeah, which is partly why I'm attracted to random stuff. But also, it's kind of like, you know, like people, they like to be scared.
Yeah.
I don't like to be scared, but I like to have my brain fucked with. But it really does fuck with my brain. Like I'm like when I go home later, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck?
What's happening?
Like here's a perfect example. Let's do weird. I spelled weird wrong. Weird YouTube videos. You know, that's all you need to type in, and weird shit will come. Already, I'm intrigued, but like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, dude! It had the oh my god! It had, what was it?
Salad fingers.
No, well, yeah, but hover
Salad
it over it again. That one brother sitting in the kitchen. Oh,
Yeah,
what is
yeah,
that?
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
Yeah, don't hug me, I'm scared.
Don't hug
It's
me, I'm scared.
fucking odd.
Oh, here's a good one. That one's actually a really good one.
Yep.
There's a ton of theories about this video.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, so it gets really weird. It's just this robot singing and just doing weird hand shit. And then at some point, she just gets this weird fucking song. And at some point, it zooms in on this yard right here. And everyone's like, what the hell? So the theory is that this guy who made this video is a serial killer. And he's dressing up the animatronic dolls in all of his victims' clothes. And then this is zooming in on the graveside of his victims.
Nice.
And that's why the lyrics are, I feel so fantastic, run, 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 I'm gonna get you. Like, that's what the lyrics of the song are.
Huh.
You know, everyone's like, oh, that's a crazy theory. That's actually probably what's happening here.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Here we go, here's another one, Why You Never Became a Dancer. This one's weird as fuck. My brain just can't handle this.
Get fucked! Why you lie about child molesting gropes and far-fetched flashes of pervert
Just weirdness.
Yeah, it's just random shit, dude. There's a really good one. I wonder if I can find it. God, it has to be on here. It's like one of the original weird videos on YouTube. It's just weird, unexplained shit. I don't like having no explanation. Like, I used to love that animatronic video because I didn't know, and then people were like, oh yeah, it's a serial killer. I'm like, okay. Like, I liked the fact that it wasn't explained.
But now it's like, oh no, this dude is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What the fuck? Why is that on YouTube? And they're demonetizing H3. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, this one's a good one.
Just weirdness.
I've watched videos like this for hours on end.
Why?
I've
Just
seen
'cause-
all these. Here's one. This is a Van Walrus, yeah. This one gets really weird real quick.
Dude, crazy.
I love that shit. I love it so much.
You love it because it mind fucks
I don't
you?
understand it, and I love it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's the lack of understanding that I like.
Okay.
And I have the need to try to understand it. But then once I do, I'm like, meh.
Ruin. Throw it away.
Meh. Get it out of here.
On to the next
one.
thing.
Yeah. I'm like the internet Sherlock Holmes, but I don't actually do anything useful. And I have like a quarter of the IQ.
Right. Damn.
Yeah. So that's the kind of shit I like on the dark web.
Dude, the old segue, bringing it back.
Yep. I hope that entire like 1 hour segment of me answering what I like on the dark web.
Dark web.
Approved. Don't go there. I'm glad it exists. I approve.
I'm glad it's there, so it's not other places.
Yeah.
But I will not traverse.
Exactly. But I will if I have to. Fucking ISPs and your net neutrality. You're like getting rid of net
And
neutrality.
we're back to the beginning.
Yeah.
I'll do what I gotta do.
I'll do what I have to do.
Viva la revolution.
Yeah.
Viva la revolution.
No, I honestly think that like if they get rid of net neutrality, people's lives are in danger. I honestly believe that.
The people in the FCC?
Yeah.
Yeah, some shit will happen.
Yeah, and the ISPs. People will take it out on the ISPs.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a CEO of an ISP,
I'm just saying.
I would
internet's a crazy-
I would hire some bodyguards and I would I would invest in one of those new tank jeeps or those Jeep tanks.
Or just be the one ICP
Who doesn't
be the one ISP.
Internet, how the fuck does that work?
Whoop whoop. Be the one ISP that doesn't do it.
That's true.
Like, just don't have additional
don't
charges.
fuck over your
and you will
customers.
be the richest.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yep. Sacrifice a little bit of money and you will be the most famous
And you will
ISP
have
ever.
the most money immediately.
Yep.
Give it 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that neatly wraps up the podcast in a neat little
Absolutely.
package.
I think so.
Clearly structured podcast.
Clearly structured.
Clearly
Perfect
structured.
Perfect.
Clearly more
podcast.
structured than
Well-
the first 3 podcasts.
Yes. Not as structured as the last podcast, though,
No.
where we
Well, that was just rant, anger-fueled shit.
You're right. It really was. Oh my god.
I can focus when my anger is...
Anyway.
I'm like Anakin. Wait, no, I'm the opposite of Anakin. He doesn't focus when his anger is...
But anyway.
Or does he? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways.
Anakin is shit. So, yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks to our guest, Justin Quill.
Yep.
Yeah, you want any plugs or anything?
Do I?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So you can go to my Twitter, JQMagic, at JQMagic. If you want to check out any of my...
I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, any of my
we'll link to
magic
the
videos, we'll have the description will be down below. But yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Fun.
We'll have more guests, including you, on.
I'm sure I'll come back.
You
Yeah.
mentioned it in your video series, so no problem saying is he will be auditioning for a Got Talent, like we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah,
But he's not Devil Magic.
I will be
Yeah.
auditioning on TV, America's Got Talent, in March or something like that.
Yeah, March or April.
Whatever it is. But yeah, so you'll be seeing me on
That shit
TV there.
happens.
And then I'm allowed to say this as well, in next October, you can see me on Penn and Teller's Fool Us.
Oh, sweet. I didn't even know that.
I found that out today.
That's awesome.
There we go. Penn Teller's.
Honestly, I think that's
Fool
cooler
Us.
than America's Got Talent. That's just me.
If you
Personally.
do fool us, if you like actually fool them, you get a trophy that says "F you."
I get a shirt that says "F you,"
Yeah.
and I
You
get
know why?
I
'Cause
get
Penn
a,
Jillette is cool as fuck.
Yeah,
and I get
but Teller
to,
doesn't say a word.
I get to open. I get to open for like a week in their Vegas show.
Yeah, if you get on.
Oh,
sure.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
like it's like
awesome.
$100,000 prize too, or some
Yeah.
shit. For
No, it's there's a lot that goes into winning.
Also, just opening for Penn and Teller, making you instantly famous.
Yeah.
So
If you
yeah,
weren't
so if you
already.
guys like that, all my stuff will be down below. Keep watching these dudes; they're hilarious.
We try.
Read.
Read! Normies, get out! Read! All right, we'll see you guys.